welcome back to the channel. I'm Lauren, and today I thought I would do something a little bit different and show you my current setup for coloring, which I call my coloring corner. I have been considering making some changes to it, and IKEA, as it's called in my neck of the woods, is having a summer sale, and I thought that I would perhaps get either the Leg Captain desktop with some Alex drawers or the Trotton table that moves up and down. I'm still debating which one to get to replace my current dining room table desk setup that I'm using. Anyway, I thought I would show you the before, how it looks now with everything that I've got organized. And then later on, I would do another video where I give you an update after I've decided whether or not to make any changes, and show you the after setup. Anyway, just a heads up that this video is not filmed in one flowing stream. Rather, it's a collection of segments because I had to move around to show you everything that I have got set up and where everything is stashed. Okay, so let's get started. So this is my coloring setup. I'm allocated a small corner in the living room where I can do all of my artwork, and I've set it up so that I have everything easily accessible. It's very nice because I do get a lot of light. So this is the view from outside my living room window. So as you can see, I have a nice picture window and I get a lot of natural light. And it's nice looking out over the neighborhood as I'm coloring. Right now it's summertime, so we have lots of flowers in bloom and trees and blue sky. And on the other side of all of those trees is a school. So when school is in, there's quite a little bit of noise, and some of you might have heard that noise, but right now it's summer vacation. Okay, so I keep my coloring book collection in a separate room because as you saw from the previous video, I am relegated to a small section of the living room, and there's just not enough space there for everything. So anyway, here I have some notebooks, and then I have all of my Hannah Carlson books and my Maria Trolle books and my one and only Clara Markova. And then I have my Creative Haven and my Blue Angel publications, my new Capybara book. And then on this shelf, I have all of the square-shaped books. So I have my Kanoko Igusa and Erie, and my mythographics, and Kirby Roseanne's, and Johanna Basford, and other miscellaneous authors. And then on this shelf, I have my pocket-sized books, all in a row. And then underneath that, I have some file folders, and then some Coloring Heavens over here, and some of my other books, and more notebooks. I love notebooks. I have an obsession with notebooks, as you might have seen already. And then over here in this this drawer, I have lots and lots of paper. I have some of the paper that I got in my Scroller Box subscription, which I don't have anymore because I've got so much stuff, and other types of black paper and watercolor paper and Fabriano paper. I also have a paper obsession. So yeah, I love my paper. Okay, and over here I have some more paper. I like paper, so anytime I see something that catches my interest, I grab it up. So I've got some decorative paper, some laminating paper, some photo paper, some paper that you just use to cover books, and all sorts of other interesting papers that anything that catches my fancy, as I said. And then I've got some plastic sheets to put miscellaneous printed coloring pages in, and then I've got paper for my printer for coloring. I've got some cardstock, I've got some Bristol paper, I've got some Nina paper. So yeah, I'm well stocked with everything that I need for my coloring. Okay, so over on this side I have a Kallax from IKEA, and let's start from the top. So I have this container with all sorts of yummy things inside. Hold on. Let me just take it down off the shelf. Yeah, my roommate will take it off the shelf. Okay. Great. So here on the top, I have all sorts of containers. I have spray bottles, and I have little beaker things for mixing stuff, and I have these cute little silicone stamp things that you put the stamp on top and then you stamp down, and syringes. I'm not even sure what I'm going to use all this stuff for, but I have it just in case. And in this drawer I have some sponges for blending and a blending brush and makeup applicators for putting soft pastels, and I have these tools for dabbing paint onto coloring books, and I have some I have a water brush, a knife, and some of those silicone applicators for soft pastels. Yeah, right. And then in this drawer I have some blending tools. So I demonstrated how to use this in one of my videos. I have these rollers for rolling stuff and for stamps, yes, and for other kinds of blending tools. Okay, assistant, please. Back on the shelf. Okay. I think we can leave those up there. That's just notebooks, other assorted books, including the books that I've gotten so that I can start drawing anime.
You sure you don't want to bring them down?
No, I'm good. Yeah, that's a project for the future. And then I have some folders for putting miscellaneous printed out papers, and this is a cool set for sketching. I went through a sketching phase. I need to get back to my sketching phase.
Well, yeah,
okay, can put that back. Right.
This is an unpaid position.
My assistant is complaining. Okay. And then I have here all of my pencils. So I have these are all watercolor pencils. And then I have Luminance and Derwent Lightfast. And I have some more Derwent and Inktense.
What's this one?
Oh, that one is full of, that's got Faber-Castell Black and Faber-Castell Classic. I can't remember what's in here. Something. And here I have my Prismacolors. These are my Castle Arts pencils, including the Pastel Tint and the Harmonious, my Polychromos, my Pablos, and then these are other sets that are incomplete. So for example, this is the Monarch set from the Black Widows, but it's the only set I have because I just wanted the pastel colors. So I think I also have the Cobra set of those. Okay. And then in this case, I have all of my water-based markers, and I took them all out of the containers and followed an organizational technique that I saw on Axic Fumble's website, where she organized everything by color, and then she combined them all together using elastic bands. Please excuse the whiny dog in the background. He's not getting the attention that he wants. Okay, anyway. Right, so that's that. On this shelf, I have my alcohol markers. I have Arteza watercolors in this one, Arteza gouache in this one. I made use of tins that had other things in them. So, for example, that's a Twinings black tea container, and I have oh, it's a bit dusty. I have the I think they're called the Mielo watercolors in this one. You can open it up. Yeah, what are they called again? I really need to get back to using these. They're called the Mission. I'm sure they were called Mielo. Never mind. Mission watercolors. As you can see, I haven't used it because it's all dusty. Right, and then in here I have some of the stuff that I use for my filming. So I got my phone holder and some wires. And this is, oh, let's take this out. This is, yes, my roommate made this. She's very proud. So
one of my first projects.
It was one of your first sewing projects. So it is a fountain pen holder. So yes, you can put your fountain pens in it. And this is very
Or your
cool.
brushes.
You could
Or
even,
your pencils.
Or pencils, anything.
Yes.
You made it for fountain pens
Yes.
because that's what I wanted.
Yes.
So that's that. She made that for me. Okay, assistant, please. And, I also have, this is another fountain pen. This is the formal fountain pen for actually doing proper calligraphy. So it's called a manuscript. And then I have my, I have my calligraphy book and some extra scrap paper. And then I have, this is do-it-yourself mist spray. I was experimenting. I have to try this out some more. This side, I have all of my acrylic pens. So I've got my Poscas and my Thule Arts, and I also have some Faber-Castell rainbow glitter. This is fun. And I also have some stamps back there. Right. And then on this shelf, I have all the books that I'm currently working on. So those are those. And I have my swatch charts, and I also have a light board if I need to. Helicopter going by. If I have to, hold on, we'll let that go by. So I have another cutting mat, and I have this light board that I can use if I need to, and I have a cutting board as well for when I want to cut stuff to put into my coloring journal, and I just have like a clipboard. Okay, and then on this shelf, I have a fan because it gets really hot. So I have a fan that folds up, which is very nice. And then I have my Naomi Kuno color combinations book. And, this is a cool box too. Hold on. Okay, so in this box, I have more fountain pens. These ones are disposable ones. They're fun. And then I have, again, the technique that I used from Axic Fumbles for collecting all my pens together. So these are outline markers. So they're silver on the inside and then a color on the outside. They're very cool. I need to find a way to use them in coloring books. Then I have some Tombow. I'm actually going to try and expand my collection of Tombow, but they're kind of expensive, and so I'm going to be collecting them open stock. Then I have some just generic gel pens. Oops, they're not very good. I have some more generic gel pens. And then I have the fancy jelly roll gel pens. I need to collect more of these.
I have a gel pen problem.
I have a coloring supplies problem. And I have some extra Faber-Castell gelatos. These are duplicates because I have a whole set of other ones. So
They look like chapstick.
I know they do, but they're not. They're gel things. Okay, so that's that box. Wait, there's more there. This is going to be used for nibs. Okay, this one has all sorts of other assorted thingies. So here I have some droppers and some pipettes and some extra pans for watercolors and some sponges for blending. And I have the Ranger sponge for distress inks and the little Dolba things. Oh, I love these. These are fun. So I have all of that in there. This is something I haven't yet opened yet. I have to figure out what I want to do with it. It's for all sorts of little things that you can put stuff in. Okay. And then I have all of my stuff for my fountain pen. So I went through this fountain pen stage where I was collecting fountain pens and fountain pen inks and really getting really into the fountain pen craze. And that was because I found an old fountain pen of my father's and was feeling very nostalgic. Anyway, so these are syringes that you use to fill fountain pens with ink. If you're using, you can use it with these, what are these called again? Converters. Thank you. That's the word. You can fill them either by twisting this knob or you can syringe the ink into them. Okay, so here's all my fountain pen ink. So I have the fancy Pelican fountain pen ink, and I have these I got from Wish or AliExpress, the Carcass. These are really nice inks.
I like those.
And the cool thing about this is that you can take different inks and you can mix them together to get different colors. That's really cool.
I mixed this one and I think this one or in the brown, and it came out really nice.
Yes, if you mix the black, like a tiny bit of black with any of these colors, you get this really rich, nice color, like muted, very nice. And then they also come in cartridges. So I've also got those. Oh, and you can reuse the cartridges. So that's why I've got those. So that's all my fountain pen stuff.
I will put stuff back.
Okay, my assistant is helping.
To put it back.
Yes. Okay. Right. And then on this shelf, I have spare pencils. So I've got all of the pencils that I'm running out of, like some replacement Prismacolors, some replacement Polychromos. I have the set of drawing pencils from Lyra. That goes with the drawing anime that's coming up. A whole set of extra Prismacolors. This is the first set of Prismacolors that I got before I got the 150 set. I got the 72 set, so I got lots of spares for some of the colors. And I used to subscribe to Palettefull Packs, and they used to send lots of cool things. So I got this from them. A Create a Color Oil Pencil Pocket Set. I need to find something to do with that too. This is all for sketching. And then these are Stabilo. They're sort of similar to the gel crayons, but they're really pigmented and really nice. I use them on some of my pages and I like the effect. And then these are water-soluble pastels. I used these on that Medusa page that I complained about in my previous video. I tried to blend with those. Okay, here I have a towel for my watercolors. I have some extra tins for watercolor paint. And in this I have acrylics. So yeah, So here I have acrylic paint. I've never opened this. I really need to. It's for doing acrylics for grass and trees and other landscapes. These are just regular Talons acrylic. I used the box for the headphones. And yeah, so these are just Talons Art Creation acrylics. They're okay quality. They're student grade. Then I got the Dalarowny System 3 acrylics. These are pouring acrylics. So a little bit goes a really long way. And then I have the Martha Stewart acrylics. And I have these two little acrylics that I got at my local dollar store, where things are definitely not $1. And then I've got a whole bottle of black gouache and a whole bottle of white gouache, because you always need gouache. Right.
You want to do this one first?
Yeah, let's do this one. So in this one, I have really bad. It's really tight. Cool. Okay, so here's my collection of Faber-Castell gelatos. I love these. These are fabulous. Again, a little goes a long way.
Not chapstick.
Not chapsticks. And then pull.
What did you do?
And then in here, I've got other watercolor markers. I've got some Crayolas Super Tips. I've got some Molotow Aqua Colors and a whole range of other watercolor markers. I should actually mix them in with the other ones. That's another project. Then I've got... I love these containers from IKEA.
Not that IKEA sponsors.
Yes. And then I've got these paint sticks. You can get them on Amazon. I also got some of them at my local art store. So they're tempura paint sticks. You get a nice effect with them. The problem is they don't blend as nicely as the Faber-Castell gelatos. And then this is permanent markers, this one. Permanent markers. I don't really use these because permanent markers are permanent. And in here we have more markers. So we've got some Copics. These are some extra alcohol markers. So I've got some Tombos, some Copics. I got all of this stuff in my Palettefull Packs subscription. Some Ecoline water brush pens, more markers. These are gray tones. Then you've got skin tones. I really like this set. This is master markers. And then I got some chameleon markers. I still have not mastered how to use these. They are not easy. Oh, and then I have a Pentel Arts brush pen, also in one of those Palettefull Packs things. Okay. Right, and then in this one, I have lots of different papers. So I got origami paper. Well, actually, my roommate got origami paper to do stuff with, and I have stolen it.
Yes, you can show them my stuff another time.
I want to make those page marker things using this paper. Then I've got some odds and ends paper for putting in between pages that I finished coloring, paper for wrapping up my do-it-yourself coloring journal, and then I've got lots and lots of washi tapes, and little washi tapes.
Oh wait, you haven't shown me.
And my stationery pal washi tape collection.
Only a little bit of washi
Only
tape.
a little bit. Only a little bit. I've seen people with much more. Anyway.
That doesn't mean.
And don't judge. And then I have my Ruby Charm Colors color palette book. Yeah, I really love the layout of this book, but the paper is really not very good, and because I got the Amazon one, of course. And yeah, so while I filled in some of the coloring pencil brands that I have, I still use my own swatch book because I can use the paper that I like in there. Okay, so that's that huge, big Calex thing. Now on to what's on my desk. So over here, I have, this is also from IKEA. It comes in a wood color, but I painted it white and sanded it. That was a project. And here I have all of my Posca whites and other assorted white pens, Artline Decorite pens, Posca pens, white gel pens, all that kind of stuff. Here I have sharpeners, a whole different range of different kinds for different types of pencils. In here I have erasers. This is all the erasers that I have. Okay. Here I have line liners, a whole collection of them. Here I have pencils that don't fit into any other brands. A lot of them were ones that I got from Palettefull Packs. And in this one, I have rulers and stencils and a compass to make circles and a color wheel. Okay, and then my iPad and my Kindle in pride of place. Up here, I have watercolor brushes, my computer, my Dahl 133 sharpener, my pandas. Here I have a dummy for when I want to start drawing anime and thinking of different positions to put things in. Here I have some note paper, pens, pencils, other miscellaneous things, brushes, craft knife, pencil eraser, pencils, pens, a little thing of water that I keep handy, a little cup, a stand for my phone, and this is where I put all of the pencils and markers and things that I'm using on a current project. My roommate made that for me too. And then I've got some paper and some place to hang stuff up. In these drawers, I've got notebooks, swatches for current projects, my coloring journal, some sketchbooks that I've got projects in. And in here I've got paint things, more notebooks, spare Derwent pencils, containers for water, palette. I've got also a set of inks for what are they called, those pens for calligraphy? you know, the glass pens for calligraphy. Yes, I got that.
I think they're called calligraphy pens.
Something like that. Here I've got more paints. So I've got different kinds of paints in here. So I've got Dalarowny acrylic ink. I've got some stickles. I've got alcohol ink, different sets of watercolors, that cute little plastic watercolor doodad that I have reviewed on my channel, and some aqua drop schminky. Oh, very fancy. Never used that. Daniel Smith. And then in here, underneath all of this, I've got more watercolors. I have quite a lot of watercolors, but I like watercolors. They're fun. And I do use those in my coloring books. Okay, then I have this container. Move the foot. This container where I have stickers and stencils, and I also use this to rest my feet on while I'm coloring. So I've got lots of stickers here and stencils and sticker books, more stencils, more stickers, some stamps. That's all in there. Okay. Oh, and last but not least, I have my set of drawers. So also from IKEA. All right, so here I have punches and scissors and staplers and other assorted doodads, note paper. And in here I have glue, and I have fixative, and I have tape, and I have Velcro, and I have stamp pads, and I have leads for my pencils and staples. These are from South Africa. And my parents brought that with them. And then I've got all sorts of mediums. So I've got Amsterdam, a heavy gel medium. I've got some Vaseline, glycerin. I've got Staedtler multi-ink. I need to find ways to do that. I've got some blue tack. I've got some masking fluid, gesso. I've got mineral spirits. And in this one, I have assorted pens. So, yeah, just a sec. I've got some, assorted pens with really small tips. So pigment, Staedtler pigment liners, Rite-Tech pens. Oops, these are Rite-Tech pens. Rite-Tech pens, Staedtler pens, all sorts of other pens. I also have in here my Neocolor 2s. To get a good workout in my pages. Oops. And I've got some soft oil pastels, which I want to start learning how to use. And I've got some Giotto, also oil pastels. And then I've got my soft pastels here. So yeah, all of those things for backgrounds are in this drawer. Okay, and that's more or less it. That's, that is all my stuff. So thanks for joining me as I went through all of my coloring corner. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and stay tuned for more coloring. Bye for now.